G'day there YouTube, DJ Eagle coming at you from the Honest Reviews today, and today I'm going to talk to you about Final Fantasy VII Remake. That came out on the PS Network last week. I downloaded it and I played through it, and I do have a playthrough video also on my channel. If you want to watch that, it does show you where you find all the chests and all the goodies and whatnot, as well as my live review as going through the actual game itself. I can't do live uploads, otherwise I would have been doing that the moment I had it, because of our internet here sucks, unfortunately, so I have no upload. So yeah, anyway, without further ado, this is I'm just going to talk about my opinions on what I saw in the game. I'm going to have a comparison between the old and new just running in the background here. And yeah, so here we go. You start off the intro for Final Fantasy VII Adventure, 7 Remake. Well, the quality of it is outstanding. It's really well done. They spared no expense on that, and I highly approve of that. It really is top notch. When you get past that cutscene, you get into the actual character world. They did, yeah, they spared no expense there as well. It's graphically, it's great. The minute you become like Cloud when you start playing him, I did notice that there was a little bit of a delay with controls. It was a little bit sluggish, I thought and felt, especially with the camera angle and whatnot. And then yeah, we continue on from there, sort of thing. They've given the characters all a tremendous uplift in, like, you know, just in looks and appearance. I mean, technology today, right? It's a lot better than what it was back in PlayStation 1 days. Huge leaps and bounds there. But yeah, we're moving on from there. But with the cutscenes and everything, they've done pretty well. I think the voice acting so far has been okay. My one gripe is Barrett. He has a I don't know. His voice just doesn't suit the part. The way he portrays Barrett, like the feeling and whatnot he has, is great. It's just his actual voice tone, just in my opinion, doesn't fit the character. They need somebody else, unfortunately. But yeah, we're continuing on anyway from there. That's my only gripe so far. But we continue on. So from basically your intro scene, you continue on all the way through down to the lift and whatnot to do your battles. I think that the way they did that, the way Jesse and Biggs have their kind of lovers tiff quarrel kind of thing over Cloud was kind of funny. It kind of felt the way it should do. Like they kind of paid homage to the original bit they had there. Um, it's well done. We move on from there though, and you can already tell that Jesse's got the hots for Cloud. So yeah, you know, pretty boy, pretty white boy. Anyway, moving on. Keeping on going from there, and then we head on to your running through. You get your obstacles, you get your little battles and whatnot, and then you get to the first kind of real battle. I mean, you get a couple of odd battles there, here and there, where you have Cloud going through and whatnot. Um, but my interesting combat setup actually is the fact where the ATB gauge now, you have to have a bar to utilize on your items. Before that, you was able you was able to utilize items no matter what. You didn't need to have any form of power or whatnot to utilize them. You could just use them. Now you have to actually have one of your ATB blocks filled in order to have that ability. So you have a choice between either abilities, spells, and items. So it kind of gives you a whole aspect now, a whole new tactical change to the whole game now, especially considering you can even control them with L2, and you know the other character you can activate certain spells and abilities with that, which was pretty well done. Mike, cut off. Anyway, moving on from there, keeping on going, and then you run on through. The storyline is pretty good. There was a couple of aspects there during the lift section where Jesse's face kind of blackens off, like it completely goes deadpan sort of thing, and then Barrett's torso will kind of go blockish, kind of like back to the old sprite. I don't know if they did that on purpose or if that was just a glitch and it'll get fixed out in the thing. I mean, I know it's just a work in progress, and it's not, fully finished. So, but here's hoping that it does get polished out. So far, the battle system has worked pretty well. It does. I think it needs to be a little more harder. I found it to be a bit easy. I don't know if it's just because I kind of knew what was upcoming because I've played the game before. It did feel a little too simple, too easy for my liking. But yeah, apart from that, it was a pretty good game. The bosses are done really well. There was a couple of camera glitches I had with Barrett, like when you switch to lock mode and you're trying to fight, especially when you're in the first section where you control Barrett for the first time. You got the turrets above you and you're trying to lock on, but you can't actually see. It's kind of like where my head is and there's my hand. You can't really see my hand, right? Because of the way the camera aspect ratio inside, you know what I mean. It's all set up sort of thing. So it's just a case of that. But yeah, apart from that, it's a great game. It's worth playing. It's definitely worth, I think, buying when it comes out. But yeah, I apart from those couple of gripes, control, camera, and the graphical aspects here and there, all in all, they did a real good job, and I love the demo so much. I'm gonna keep playing it. Sorry guys, I'm gonna get back to it. Hit the old like and subscribe if you did enjoy this video. Catch you later. Bye.